You can skip the question.
Okay, so what challenges come with maintaining the balance of self expression?
Can you please repeat that question?
What challenges come with maintaining the balance of self expression?
Can you please explain it more?
So, the previous question was we're talking about balancing self expression with maintaining a professional workplace environment. So, this follow up question is now asking you what challenges come with maintaining the balance? So, doing what you want with your appearance, but also having to be professional.
Okay. Now you can say the question again.
What challenges come with maintaining that balance?
I would say you can go to work with your hair brown, pink, black, white. It don't matter as long as you know keeping the energy that the kids need. And having a good attitude. I feel like your hair, your hair. I wouldn't say what you wear. You could wear anything, but like when it comes to being around kids, you need to trust. Put some clothes
Appropriately.
on. Yeah.
So, have you, if not ever, been addressed about a workplace policy regarding your appearance?
Explain it again. I mean, say it again, please.
Have you, if not, been ever addressed about a workplace policy regarding your appearance?
No, I never had.
So, do you know about any experiences from your colleagues?
Yes. I would say one time a girl, she was wearing shorts, but they were like really short. They weren't too short, but they were short enough where they had to send her home, and she
Mm,
couldn't come back until the next day.
okay. So describe a time where you felt that a workplace policy has ever been discriminatory against your self expression.
I don't know. I can't really speak on that because nobody really came up to me and said like, "Oh yeah, you can't wear this, or you can't have your hair like this, or you can't have your nails this long." So
Okay, but do you have you ever felt like the rules that they have implemented, like have they ever like stopped you from doing what you want with your appearance?
no, it never stopped me
Why is that?
because when it really shouldn't matter if I want to have my hair. If I want to have my hair long all the way down to the floor, if I want to have pink bright hair, it really shouldn't matter. As long as I'm doing my job good, it shouldn't matter.
Okay, so how were those workplace policies applied to your other colleagues?
I would say to my other colleagues, you know, as like a team, they don't really like it because they think like, oh yeah, y'all just trying to make us put on some slacks and all of this. All you got to do is just make sure your shorts is a little longer, you know.
Okay, so how well do you think your employer separates their own opinion from what the workplace norms are?
Can you please explain that again? I mean, say it again.
How well do you think your employer separates their own opinion from the workplace norms?
Hmm, I would say, I feel like they don't talk about it as much. Like if a supervisor was to tell you like, oh, you can't do this, they would drag it, but like they wouldn't do too much about it. Like they wouldn't really care afterwards.
So when you say like drag it, like give me an example of a time.
Like they would be like, oh, but I wear this other day and y'all didn't say nothing. But now when I want to wear this today, y'all want to say something to take me home and stuff like that.
Okay. So from your I'm sorry.
What is so funny?
So from your experience, are some hair colors viewed more differently than others?
Yes, because some people are not really used to like seeing people with like bright hair and dramatic. They're not used to that.
So when you say dramatic, you're talking about like the bright colored hair. You're talking about like the pink, all the different type of unnatural hair colors.
Yes.
Okay. So how well? Sorry, I'm so sorry. How do you think that cultural trends affect those perceptions of other people?
Um, I'll say, how does it affect people? The trends?
Yeah. How do you think that cultural trends affect those perceptions of the people? The people you're talking about, how they're not used to dramatic hairstyles. And when I say cultural trends, I mean like how they grew up, the age, and also through social media. So give me a description about that.
I would probably say, um, I don't know. Not gonna lie to you.
Okay. Oh my God, bro. How are you?
What's going
How aware are you of potential bias, including appearance bias, when looking at teen employees?
Oh my.
How aware are you of potential bias, including appearance bias, when evaluating teen employees?
I would say I don't see no bias for real. You know, we all do the same things.
What do you mean?
So people that I work with, they all dress alike. They all have the same hair color. They all do same styles. They all wear basically the same clothes. Like, there's no bias for real.
Okay, so what steps are taken to reduce racial bias in your employer's decision? Like, how does your employer try to separate racial bias from their mindset?
I would say I don't know, like ignoring it. I would go into more details, but like I seriously don't know.
Okay, so do you believe that implementing bias training would be helpful for supervisors? Why or why not?
I would say yeah, because I would say yeah because mm, actually I would say no. I would say no because you know I'll say yes because the supervisors have to separate whenever they feel like young people.
Okay, I think we're just gonna skip this question.
Yeah.
So, how do workplace standards impact the motivation of teens?
How does it impact teens?
Yeah, so how does the rules that they're putting about appearance, how does it impact the motivation of teen employees?
Okay, so I would say like I would say like some teens don't really dress the way that the other teams do, have their hair done all the time as the other teams do. So I would say like them putting that type of rule, it will like make the other team whatever the other teams don't do, it'll make them like kind of feel better a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
be equal.
Okay, so have you ever noticed? Oh wait, sorry. In what ways do you think that Strict or flexible appearance policies influence how teens take on their responsibilities.
Mm, I would say being strict. It kind of stand. It's kind of like I don't know how to explain this.
Would you say it dwindles them and decreases their motivation for what they do at work?
I wouldn't say that. I feel like lowering the standards down. It shouldn't make you. It shouldn't make you decrease how you feel at work or do anything at work. Like
Mm,
you know.
okay. So, have you ever noticed a shift in an employee's attitude after being addressed about appearance expectations? And give me an example of that.
I would say no. I never seen like a shift in some in like the employees. You know, their appearance. They know that they're not supposed to be wearing that type of stuff at work. They change it. They don't get mad about it. You know, go about their business.
Okay, thank you for participating in my interview.
Yeah, you're welcome.